terms of their isolationism during post-World War I to kind of a little bit into World War II, but we'll discuss that a little later. So, let me explain what we're going to do today. Each of you, that's for you, that's for you, and that's for you, has a job to do. Which one of you grabbed the one that said isolated? Perfect. So you're kind of the star of the show right now.
All right.
Who has Twitter? I do. You have Twitter, you have Instagram. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a debate. Which social media site, since you guys are in 6th grade, is better, Twitter or Instagram? The objective is to get the isolated person to come to your side of your argument. Now, for about the next, let's do 8 minutes, I want the people on the Twitter side to do research on Twitter and the Instagram side to do research on Instagram. So you can make a good debate to the isolated person on why they should come to your side of the argument. So why don't we start that now? To be fair, normally when I would do this lesson, there would be groups of 3 of each, and there'd be one isolated person in the group for everybody to go off of.
So meanwhile, what am I doing?
So, the isolated person, you are looking up isolationism. You are looking up the definition of it, and you will have, I want you to use this paper then. Right on there, keep it together. Give me 3 examples of isolationism in terms of the definition. Give me 3 different types of definitions for isolationism.
All right.
By the way, because you're in 6th grade, no checking of your own personal Twitter or Instagram accounts, which has happened while I've done this lesson before. Make sure you cite which websites you're using to, for your definitions. How's it going?
Good.
Finding good things?
Some good things.
Some good things, probably some bad things too. How's it coming? Good.
one, definitions.
3 definitions.
Okay.
And the websites that you used.
Yep.
Got another 2 minutes, guys. Another 2 minutes. One minute left. 1 minute. And we're going to come back together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now for the fun stuff. Now time for our little debate. So Eve, since you are the person that we're trying to persuade, who would you like to hear from first, Twitter or Instagram?
Why not Twitter?
Twitter first, okay. So, just a little background. So you'll have about 3 minutes to make your case towards Eve. And then Instagram will be allowed to rebuttal for about a minute, and then you will get your 3 minutes. Okay, and you'll get your minute to rebuttal. So the floor is yours.
Twitter has been around for several years now. It's a trusted platform for social media, and has many different facets about it that are very useful. For example, in addition, so one thing that Twitter has is that it allows you to send public or private messages. Public messages that you don't care who sees them, but if you want to have a personal conversation with someone via Twitter, you can have it in private, in its own private section. Another great thing is Twitter is very accessible, with mobile apps for virtually any kind of iPad, iPhone, Android, or any other mobile device. It also, in addition to its other safety measure, it also has verified accounts, which once you have a verified account, it ensures that no one is posing as you, and that the person on the account is the real person. And in addition to this, it also allows you to follow others on social media to find out what they're interested in, what they're talking about, and through trending topics, it allows you to search for information that's related to the topic, as well as information that is related to news through its related headlines feature. And in addition to all this, it's completely free, so that's always a good thing.
Good.
And that's my case.
That's your case.
That's my case.
Your rebuttal.
Instagram and public or private, Instagram has all those same things that you mentioned, the public or private, the followers, you can find hashtags, who you can follow, the same amount of accessibility in terms of using it in Android, Mac, Apple, all those things.
Good. Now you're 3 minutes on
Okay.
Instagram.
Alright, Instagram is a photo sharing primarily platform. You can also share videos. It's a social networking service that allows the users to take pictures and videos, and they can share them publicly or privately on the app. And you can also share it through other social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. So the photos you take on Instagram can be shared on Twitter and Facebook, and also Tumblr and a few other platforms. Some great things about Twitter is you can use filters to enhance your photos. They have great privacy settings. Only your followers who request to see your photos, if you have it on private, can see them. Some great things about Instagram is it's, the positives can help you keep in contact and in touch with friends, long distance or close by. You can document great, important events in your life and see your important events in your friends' lives as well. It's clear and easy to use. It can also help show your artistic side. If you're not an amateur photographer, you can still take great photos. In the world we live in today, taking photos it's a daily activity for most young people, and the great thing about Instagram is you can see what the rest of the world is doing through Instagram by the search tab and the search page. You can follow celebrities, you can follow companies, you can follow photographers, health and fitness. You can basically find anything you want and also contribute to that community as well.
Is that everything you have?
That's them.
Your 1 minute rebuttal on that.
When it comes to Instagram, I think Instagram, it's a newer site than Twitter, and therefore it may not, I don't believe it has the same sort of credibility that Twitter does. And in addition to that, I think Instagram is geared more towards an older group of people, while Twitter could be accessed by a younger audience, because you don't know what people would be putting up as their pictures, but students can still follow their teachers, their classmates, and have private conversations with them, as opposed to, just having stuff out there.
Good, thank you. Now here's my question for you. Is there any questions you have for either one of these two groups that you need to hear before you make your decision?
Is there any way to have private conversations on Instagram?
Yep.
Are you ready to make your decision?
I choose Facebook.
Can't do that. I've heard that before. Got to choose between the two.
Honestly, I'd probably go with Twitter because it has all the same things. Plus, it allows you to use more words,
More
I would
words,
say.
right? Okay. Was there anything in that argument that persuaded you? Either one.
I felt like the Twitter one was a little, honestly, I probably have a little more information available online in order to prepare for the debate.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's just Instagram is mostly just photo oriented, whereas Twitter, as the Instagram mentioned, you can upload photos and videos to Twitter.
It's true.
Therefore, you can get those when you're on Twitter.
Good. I like it. Now, for you, you were the isolated person. How did you feel being isolated from the groups? What kind of experience did you feel you had while these two were trying to persuade you to come to their side?